Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're all doing well, and today we have a bunch of 7nm news and announcements from AMD. First up, we have their new Radeon GPU, which they've called Radeon VII. We only have details regarding one GPU, and AMD made it clear that this GPU was both for gaming and production workloads. So here's what you need to know. It's 7nm second generation Vega, packing 60 compute units and 3840 stream processors with a boost clock of 1.8 GHz. This will be the successor to their previous flagship gaming GPU, the Vega 64, and AMD are claiming a 25% uplift in performance at the same power consumption. Memory capacity is pretty insane for a gaming GPU, I will add, at 16 GB, and that's high bandwidth memory with a bandwidth of 1TB per second. Now, the most important detail that we all want to know is, of course, pricing and release date. So AMD said that this GPU will go on sale February 7th, so pretty much just a month from now, and Radeon 7 will be sold for $699 US. Alright, now a quick look at performance. So starting with content creation, AMD are quoting a 25 to 30% uplift in performance in Blender, DaVinci Resolve 15, and Adobe Premiere. The specifics of what those tests involved, of course, weren't discussed. It's just meant to be a bit of a presentation. And they're also quoting a 62% uplift with OpenCL. For gaming improvements, AMD are quoting around 35% improvement over Vega 64 in Battlefield 5 using DX12, 25% in Fortnite, and 42% in Strange Brigade using the Vulkan API. Now, the most relevant slide, I think, is this one here showing the performance of the Radeon 7 GPU against the RTX 2080 in a few games in 4K. Here we can see that AMD are showing performance pretty much identical to the RTX 2080, which shows sort of where they believe it to be positioned in the market at the moment, where FPS is shown to be tied using DX11 and DX12. So the bottom line is that the Radeon 7 comes in $100 cheaper than the RTX 2080 with similar performance, but with higher power consumption that is more comparable to Vega 64. The Radeon reference card has been revealed, and we can see a triple fan cooler, moving away from that blower style cooler just as Nvidia has done with their RTX cards. Now, there was quite a bit of a debate of whether we would see Ryzen 3rd gen, Zen 2 at this event, and whether we would see the full pricing and spec list, fully fleshed out for everyone to see. We didn't get that, but we did get an announcement on a release date. So AMD is saying that mid-2019, we will have the 3rd gen Ryzen CPUs shipping, and until then we really don't have much info on them. We did get a brief demonstration of an 8-core 16-thread Zen 2 CPU going against an i9 9900K at stock clock speeds. Both processors scored above 2000, with the Zen 2 chip scoring at around 2050 points, beating out the 9900K at stock speeds. A 3rd gen Ryzen chip was shown without the heat spreader attached, showing 2 discrete dies, the smaller one being the Zen 2 core, AMD said, and the larger one being an IO die. AMD did say that Zen 2 will support PCI Express 4.0 and that it will be a plug-and-play upgrade with previous Ryzen chipsets. So hopefully more news and details coming there when we get closer to the release date. Otherwise, the focus for the next couple of months will be on that new 7nm gaming GPU that AMD have announced called Radeon 7. And where this fits into the gaming GPU market. It is a bit of an odd product. With 16 GB of high bandwidth memory, it does look like it's sort of targeting that budget to mid-range workstation GPU at the same time. So hopefully we don't have a repeat of 1st gen Vega and we actually see the Radeon 7 come in at $699, because that would be a great alternative to what Nvidia are putting out with RTX at the moment, at least the RTX 2080. But yeah, it does look like AMD are marketing the Radeon 7 as a bit of a hybrid workstation and high-end gaming GPU, so benchmarks will definitely be interesting. Subscribe down below for those, because I will be covering it. And as always guys, a huge thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.